Hey my frugal friends, wagwan, welcome back to my channel. Frugality is Life. Thank you so much for joining me. So we are back into our binder where we're tracking our extra mortgage payment. So I think it's important to clarify something because I've been watching a few videos on YouTube pertaining to people talking about paying down their mortgage and the strategies that they're using. Also, some people comparing, investing versus, paying off your mortgage, which is something that I covered already on my channel. But I wanted to be clear regarding me doing this. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. So hang out with me a little bit. Let's get this updated. So I am putting in, what is this? What is this? Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm putting in $250 into the saving challenge. I already sorted it, that's why. So just give me a second here. So this is getting, not this saving challenge, this is my tracker. So I'm using this tracker from Michelle Plans Daily to track my progress towards making an extra mortgage payment, which I round up to $3,000. And so it's an extra mortgage payment towards my principal. So pretty much I am prepaying my mortgage, right? So it's not just I'm making a payment that is going towards the principal and the interest. I'm not doing that at all, because that does not give you the maximum effect of paying on your mortgage. To maximize the effect of making these extra payments, you have to make sure you're indicating to your bank that you're paying this extra money directly to the principal. Okay, so when I make this payment, this extra $300, it goes directly to the principal. So no interest, nothing comes out, directly to the principal. So that is how you try to pay down your mortgage faster. Any extra payments you make, ensure it goes directly to the principal amount. We know that, like, at the beginning of any mortgage, a lot of the cost, or a lot of your mortgage amount that you actually pay, goes towards interest. So with me doing this, I am paying down that principal balance, and I'm making that payment, and I'm making that go, the payoff period go faster. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about that. Let's track this. So this is 1 to 20, 40, 50. So 250 is what I transfer. So that means it's five crabs. And so, as I said, this tracker is from Michelle Plans Daily. So cute, I had to get it. And it says getting rid of crabby debt. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because each crab is worth $25. So I need to do 10, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so each crab is worth $25. And so I'm putting 250 here. All right, so what I do now, after I've tracked there, I made a note here so I remember. These are all the saving challenges I already completed and put towards my mortgage this year, because I was able to make a full $3,000 payment directly to my mortgage at the beginning of the year. So between January through June, I was able to save enough in another tracker, which I have here, right? I was able to save $3,000 January through June, and on June 21st, I made this, like, I finalized the last payment to put towards that $3,000 amount directly to my principal mortgage amount, right? So now we have 250 here, and I've started this new tracker so I can make another 3,000. My goal is, for as long as I can do it, try to do that. Will it be every single year, for the foreseeable future? I am not necessarily sure of that, but I know that for the first 3 to 5 years, I'm definitely going to try to do that in order to pay down my mortgage faster. So that is the strategy, as long as I can afford it, right? Okay, so I've completed the home ownership box, which is a saving challenge on my Etsy shop. I saved $13.85. I completed the Millennium Mindset saving challenge, which saved me $715, and this was from She's Got It, Maria. And then I completed the tea time box, which it was from Budgeting Sweet Cecile, and that saved me $700. So now I'm working on the Peaceful Coastal Living saving challenge bundle, which is on my Etsy shop. It's a digital download. And I'm also working on the sweet tooth box. This is a new one I'm introducing this week to continue to save. So what I do is I put the same amount each time into each challenge, and then when I finish one, I just add it into the other, like the extras into the other one. So let me just dump that. So 125 is going into that, and 125 is going into this one. Okay, so that is done. So this is my high level tracking binder. So now I'm going to jump to our Peaceful Coastal Living Saving Challenge. And this is a saving challenge, as I mentioned, is on my Etsy shop. You get all these goodies, the, IOUs, piece of the thing. And this is all digital download, guys. All right, so let's see. I didn't mark where we ended up last time, but I'm going to start from the back here where we need to roll a D20. And a D20 is my absolute favorite dice. So let's see. All right, so we're putting in 125 into this one. So let's go, guys. Let's take a reload. So I'm rolling a D20 to tell me what to save on each one here. And that is, what is that? $19. Wow. So we are saving 19, which I'm going to just add a $20 bill in here. So this is, 125 that I'm using to track. So 19. All right, let's talk a little bit more about like making the mortgage payments. Okay, so you already decided that you want to make extra mortgage payments. You've done the assessment, whether you need to do, investing, or whether you need to put this extra money towards a mortgage, or whether you want to do both. So you've done that already. You know what you want to do. You decide to do it, and now you decided to make these payments. Now, again, none of this is financial advice. It's just what I am doing. All right, so let's see. This is zero base. So zero base. This is unscramble based. Okay, and I'm saving $5 per word. So I'm gonna add $5 in here. So you get this unscrambled sometimes. So all of this is in one bundle on my Etsy shop. Okay. So you've done all your research, and now you definitely know you want to do this. You want to make extra mortgage payments. So you're not just going to go and make extra mortgage payments. You are going to arrange with your bank that you want to make extra payments towards your principal, right? Exactly like that is what you're saying. You want to make extra payments with your principal. So any extra payment you make, you want it to go directly to your principal. So essentially, you're prepaying your mortgage. That's what it says on my bank. It says prepayment, and I have an allowance from my bank as to how much I can prepay for the year. I believe it's like 20% of my mortgage I can pay every year, right? I don't have 20% to pay, but I make the payments I can, which I try to make 2 extra mortgage payments each time. All right, let's go, guys. We are doing this one, Coastal Fun. This one we play as a shot the box, so we have the last one. So we have 7. Okay, so you're making your payments towards your principal and your principal only. These are for the extra mortgage payment. So you're still paying your mortgage as you would pay, but you're making these extra payments towards the principal. And I must say that I absolutely love the results that I am seeing in paying down my mortgage. What did I do? Did I do 4 and 3? 4 and 2 is 4 and 3. Because that was that 6 or 7 that I did? Oh gosh, maybe I'm gonna say it's 6 because yeah. I'm trying to multitask here, guys. 10. Yeah. So yes, I am very happy with the results of what I am seeing with the amount going down. So as long as I can do it, I will do it. If I cannot afford to do it at any point, I won't do it, because I also know that getting equity out of my mortgage would mean that I either have to sell the property or I have to open some sort of, you know, like a credit against it or something, which is not like ideal. So I want to make sure that I'm not putting all my money into my mortgage, right? You have to also make sure that it's something you can afford. So 6, all right, let's go again. We have the 9 and the 3 left, and I've been talking, so if there's an error, sorry. Sorry. This is 7. Okay, so we can't go anymore. So this is now 12. We're gonna see. All right, so we're just gonna put 15 in. And now we've completed this one. I won't count it because I think we took out some of the cash. I think we took it out when we unstuffed this last time. So I'm just gonna put this to the back like so I know that we completed this one totally. Okay. All right, let's go on to this one. It says lemons, and I absolutely love this saving challenge. It's just so, like, it just looks so coastal, so peaceful. Absolutely love it. All right, so each lemon is 5 and each bow is 10. So we are gonna do 2 lemons and a bow, which will give us $20. And my air is coming on. I thought I turned it off, but so sorry guys. Let me run and try to turn off the air, because otherwise it's gonna be super loud. Okay, I turned it off, but it takes a little time to wind down, so it will wind down in a few minutes. Okay, so let's keep going. All right, so this one is Simple Peaceful Days, and so each letter is $5, so we're gonna do 2. So let me know below if you are thinking of making extra payments to your mortgage. Like, it's not something that is like mandatory, I'm sure you guys know, or anything like that. It's just something that if you want to do it and you have the money to do it, and you know you're trying to become totally debt free. There are some people who don't believe that a mortgage is a debt. You know, people have different things that they believe pertaining to mortgages. You know, I was watching a few of the mortgage versus invest, like pay extra for your mortgage or invest videos, and I'm gonna put 10 in this one. Each one is 5, and so one of the videos they were saying, you know, I think everyone says the same, right? Like, if your debt that you are paying, right, is the amount is, they have this thing called the 6% rule. So if your debt is greater than 6%, you should pay it on the debt, and if your debt is less than 6%, you should pay it on the mortgage, something like that. But at the end of the day, what they're saying is come down to you and your preference, because it always come down to you and your preference, because it's your finances. You are the master of your finances, and so no one can tell you what to do, right? And if you want to pay off your mortgage and just be comfortable not having, you know, a mortgage at some point in your life, then it's up to you. It's fine, right? I guess just ensure that you have adequate savings that you can, you know, jump back on just in case something should happen. You have, you know, savings. So let's just do 3 and then go to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is a 2. We're gonna do one more. Yeah. And then go 6 and 2. We did that already. 2 and 6 is a 4. All right, one more time. So that's 6. So 1 and 4 is a 1, and 4 and 1 is a 4. So we're gonna do the 4 because we want to do 10. All right, awesome. Yeah, so it's up to you guys, you know, what you want to do always, because it's your finances, right? For me, why I decided to try to pay my mortgage down is because I know that over time I'm going to pay a lot of interest, and I'm trying to cut down the amount of interest I pay over time. Now, my strategy is, as I said, for the first 3 to 5 years, I'm going to try to do this if I can afford it. And then after that, we will see. I may just come up with, a way to pay a little bit extra here and there, but I may not be as strict as I am right now in paying it down, because my goal is to save enough, right, to retire early. That's my goal. Now, save and invest, because investment is how you grow your money faster than you save it, right? Because of compound interest. And if you are I'm not a financial advice person. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just gonna explain that because I said it. So compound interest means like you have $100, and you, as they always say, we need to roll a case like this. The stock market returns about 10% every year. That's what they say, but it could be more, it could be less. 1, 2, 3, we did 4 already. So I'm just gonna do this 15 plus 7, which is 22. So what that means is the stock market returns about 10% annually. So say for example you invested $100. If it is 10% at the end of the year, you would have earned $10 in interest, right? So you have now 110. So for the next year, if you don't add $1 more to your investments, and you still have that 110, and the stock market remains where it is, you will be earning an additional 10% on the $110, which is now $11 that you add that next year. That's if the market stays the way it is and you don't add $1 more out of your pocket into it. So pretty much that's kind of what compound interest means. It's like you're adding it's principal plus interest equal. We have the principal and interest together, and then you are gaining interest on that total, like going forward. Hope that makes sense. Again, speaks a financial advisor, but that is, in the long and short, that's kind of what it means. So so for me, I decided I am going to let me roll a dice here, pay extra, because I know let's roll again. 4, 6, okay, and this is done. So I want to pay down my mortgage faster because I know I'm going to pay a lot of interest, right? And so I'm trying to pay it down. But I also want to focus on saving money. And in focusing on saving money and investing money, I want to also do that. So I'm trying to invest and to pay down my mortgage at the same time. So you do what's best for you. And the end of my spiel. You do what's best for you. All right, so that is challenge, and we add the last 5. You do what is best for you. But so far I have been, loving the results. And before, when I mentioned that the 6% rule, and where they say if your debt is greater than 6%, you pay the debt, and if it's less, you pay your mortgage, is because your mortgage is usually, not all the time, less than that 6%. So that's what they say. All right, so here you go. Let's jump into the next saving challenge. I have the 125 here, and this is from Taylor, Budget with Taylor, and I added my little paper clip there. And this is the first time I'm going to be starting the saving challenge. It's called the Sweet Tooth Bakery, and I have had this because it was gifted to me by Taylor for a while now. I think last year. I want to say last year. But I didn't get a chance to work on it. So guess what? Your girl working on it now. Like, I save everything. I save all my saving challenges because the goal is to work on them. So let's pick a card. And this says, and her Etsy, I think she's on Etsy, Creative Space 93. But if you don't find her on Etsy, go to her channel, Budget with Taylor, and she probably has her own website, I think. So triple your last card. Well, I didn't have a last card, so we will put that aside for now. And we go this red velvet recipe. So let's look for the go to the recipe. And maybe I should stand so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's do that. Let's stand. All right, red velvet recipe. Okay, and I guess I'm gonna just save anything here. So let's see here. These have been inside these since Taylor gifted me the saving challenge, so they're sticking to the envelope. That's why it's like that, because they have been sitting here for over a year. Okay, or for about a year. All right, let's go in. Red velvet recipe. So 3 cups of cake flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 2 teaspoons cocoa powder. We're gonna do 5, so I'm gonna do 3 and 2. So 3 and 2. I'm gonna put $5 in. Let's leave that out for a second. Let's go to the other one. This says add $2 to your next 3 cards. So let's see. So this one says ice cream sundae. So let's find ice cream sundae. This is definitely a sweet tooth type of challenge. So ice cream sundae is here. And it is $7, and we need to add $2. So we're gonna do ice cream sundae, 7 and 2, 9. So I'm just gonna add a 10 in here. All right, and let's put another card. Muffin. So the muffin is $4, and we need to add another 2. So this one I'm just gonna put 5 because we did 10, right? All right, pick another card. This one says cheesecake recipe. So let's see. Cheesecake recipe. All right, I think we haven't passed that one yet. Not yet. Let me know if you guys see it before I do. Let me know if you guys see it before I do. Let's double back. Cheesecake recipe is what we're looking for. Oh, that means it's a recipe. Yeah. That means it's a recipe. So here it is. And I'm going to put back the other one that says recipe, red velvet. I'm going to put that back just in case. I'm going to mark that I did once already. I'll put a little check on them just so I know I did them once already, just in case they come back up. And I'm not sure if there's multiple saving challenges in here for that. So the cheesecake recipe, not saving challenges but cards. Let's take this out, and these are the envelopes with the tabs, which I'm not a fan of, but what can we do? All right, so this one I'm gonna do another 5. So let's do the 3 ounces of cream cheese and the 2 cups of sugar, and that is gonna give us 5. Let's pick another card. Apple pie recipe. All right, I know we saw that. Let's see, it's right here. All right, and so I'm gonna put my little check mark on this to say we've been here once, just in case there's not more of these cards. And so apple pie recipe, I kind of want to do this 10 large apples. All right, so let's add 10. Okay, pick another card. Tartlet. Okay, tartlet. A tartlet. Let's see. This is what we're looking for. Here it is right here, and this is $6. Right, so we are, oh, it's $5. Well, 6, but I'm adding 5. Adding 5. Another card. Hopefully you guys can see. Cupcake. Let's see. A cupcake is $4, so we're gonna add 5. These pastries look delicious. Chocolate croissant, and that is $5. Add a 10, take out 5. Okay. Cannoli. I love cannolis. This is $10. So we're gonna put the 10 back, and we have a 20. Let's go. Croissant, and this looks nice and fluffy. Look at it. Wow, lots of butter was used in making that. Looks delicious. I absolutely love croissants. Love them. Love them. All right. Where is it? I didn't see a recipe. Are we missing it? Wait. It's not on that one. Let me know if you guys see it before I do. All right, not there. Oh, here it is. Wow, this is an expensive croissant. Okay, let's see. It is $18. Oh my goodness. I guess we're in Paris. We're in France eating this croissant. We are in Paris eating this croissant. So it's the airfare and everything. Wow. All right, pecan pie. $11. Wow, we're gonna put in 10. Another one. Donut holes. Let's see. Donut holes. Oh, this was another croissant. Oh, you know what? There's a high and a low version of this. So I am probably playing both. So I'm gonna get in trouble with these cards. There's a high budget. No, I just remember that there's a high budget version of each one, and there's a low budget version. And so I have both in here, I want to say, and so that means I'm doubling up on the icons, and I'm gonna get in trouble because I am putting away the cards, and so maybe I need to leave them in for when I need to play them twice at least. So you see, because I remember that, I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do, and I played this once, right? Each one of them I'm gonna do a tick to say I played them once, because I'm gonna have to play them again for the other version, right? There we go. Good thing I remembered now, and not when I'm at the end and I'm like, what happened? It's been a year, guys. It's been a year since I've had this and haven't played it, but it's out now, and that's all that matters. So these have to go back into the deck, actually. Yes, we need to play them twice. All right. Okay, let's pull. Let's go. I hope. Oh yeah, we did the last one. Okay, so this is brownies. Let's see. Oh, here it is. $14. Wow, it's expensive brownie. So we're gonna put the. Let's put the. I'm gonna put the 20. I'm gonna put a 20. I'm gonna take 10. That means I'm gonna put 10 here, and then I was gonna put the 5. I was confused myself, but I did. Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did there? And I'm marking all over my mat. Oh wow, Fiona, get it together, girl. All right, so we have $10 left. I'm gonna pull the last one. I'm not gonna take an IAU, just so you guys know. All right, apple pie. This This looks like it, no? $18? No, girl. We're putting a different one. We're putting a different one because we ain't got that. We ain't got that. You see what I love? Cinnamon rolls. I love cinnamon rolls so much. But not when it's too sweet. Like, I don't like it to be too overly sweet. I just like it to be just right. Just right. But I absolutely love cinnamon rolls. Alright, we need to find this chocolate truffle. Chocolate truffle. Let me put these back as we're going through. We need to find the chocolate truffle. Just putting these back in here. All right. Did you see a chocolate truffle? No. No. Nope. Is this it? It looks like it. I'm not sure. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. I don't think that's it. I need to keep looking. Keep looking and hoping it's $10 or less. Wait a second, I don't see. Let's put this back in. I think maybe that's it then. I don't know. So I'm just putting these back into its envelopes. Into its envelope. This is such a cute saving challenge. I have no patience, guys. It's not aesthetically pleasing how I'm putting them back. All right, so hold on, we missed this. I'm gonna put it like that's it. The chocolate truffle, I think that's it. The one that we thought wasn't it. I think that's it. That is it. The first one we see we'll save. This one says 18, so I guess not that first one. Okay, we're gonna do this one. And we're gonna just put a 10 in. That's what we got. So look it, I had them back to back, the high and the low. All right, it would be nice if I figured that out once before I started playing, but that's okay. All right, so we actually did all of these cards. Let me put a tick on this, but we just have to put them back in order to do the other version that we didn't do. Since I have the high and low version. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Amazing. Amazing. So this all goes back. And if you pick them again, we will know. Okay, so that is that, guys. The money is done. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you made it to the end of this video, please leave me your favorite dessert. Leave me your favorite dessert so I know you got it this far. And I also want to see what your favorite desserts are. Absolutely would love to see. I'm killing my pen here. I absolutely would love to know what your favorite dessert is. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep budgeting, stay frugal, and walk good. Bye.